This is the Breakfast Mix on Radio Fri-Fi 97.1 FM.
You know what listeners like about our station? It's everything!
Good morning to you listening right now to 97.1. It is Radio Fri-Fi, and we are in 5 major cities. So Freetown, McKinney, Bow, Kenema, and Kono. Plus, una kiyewi any side in the country.
Anywhere.
And
Anytime.
this is not the Breakfast Mix with me, Sarah Kamara, and
Brigitte Dalton to say.
Yes, and we there every Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. For Can't Talk About Tindem. All kinds in them.
We mean something to you.
Yes. Yeah, we actually mean something to you. And today your topic, very, very interesting.
Very, very interesting. I'm super excited actually about this topic. And I know say when I get for call, we boku today. The topic is hot today.
The call are not making come inside, it's a funny thing.
Oh my gosh. It's like they already know, but they don't know.
Yeah.
So our topic for today is first, relationship.
Yes.
And we have 2 questions for you. How do you choose a partner? What do you look out for? And then secondly, what makes a healthy relationship? So call us on 088-971-971 to be part of the show this very Saturday morning. We're bringing you a Fry weekend.
Yes. You know how we do it. So it's not just talk, you talking, me talking.
Yes.
In between and we just get small music, for shake body. Make we enjoy the Saturday, make we get we in the mood, it's the weekend, so I'm getting so this conversation going to be very, very much interesting today. So I'm super excited. I'm super pumped up, and I know someone myself, pumped up out there because we not even begin the call don't begin coming. So if we begin now, waiting to happen. Me, I know even. But continue for keep it locked to 97.1. We go for a music break. When we come back, we go continue. So stay tuned, stay fried.
You talk, we listen on Fri-Fi Radio.
Freetown, Bow, Kenema, Kono, McKinney. And we are reaching over 3.5 million people in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
And we're here this Saturday, wonderful morning. Did the rain wake you up?
I had no idea it rained.
Heavily.
I woke up this morning and after I came out because I guess that's why I overslept. It must have been the rain. And I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I'm late. And as soon as I rushed out, it rained yesterday. My mom was like,
this morning.
I wait, Osnelli.
It rained heavily this morning. That's what woke me up. And if you're just joining the show, this is Brigitte Dalton to say.
And the Sarah Kamara.
And you can call us anytime during the show on 088-971-971 because we have a very interesting topic today.
Yeah.
First relationship. But alongside first relationship, we have serious questions we want you to answer.
Yeah.
The first question is, how do you choose a partner? What do you look out for? And then the second one is, what makes a healthy relationship? But we'll take it part by part.
Right.
So if you want call we, you can call we on 088-971-971 and tell we how you they choose partner. How you for choose?
Yeah.
Now, very difficult question.
But if you know the credit that MB number you get, you can also call me on WhatsApp, or you send a message on WhatsApp or direct text message, or you can go on Facebook. We did live right now at Radio Fri-Fi. And you can go to the comment section and just give your contribution, or you can send me direct message on we Messenger.
Yes, you can.
So right now, how?
First, let me ask you, the first relationship we go into.
Right.
Now choice, now your own choice, or we'll take the first caller. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning.
I was calling from Star Radio.
From where? Oh my God.
I think said the beginning listening just one call number and Yeri. I be ask. I say the first relationship where you enter now, your own choice or not just influence?
Partly influence. I think so because when you're growing up and you are young and you see all your friends, getting admired by other people. For me, I mature late.
Yeah.
So it was really I didn't get the attention of boys early. So I think I saw this cute guy. Back then I was still a teenager. He was still a teenager.
Yeah.
It was basically just letter.
Okay.
Nothing serious. It was just.
That was serious. I mean,
Yeah, it
a
was
letter.
serious. Like, the Westlife songs, write them down in letters, send them to me. And well, it was cute. Well, let's take this caller. Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Good morning,
Yeah,
Good morning.
I'm calling from James.
James calling from Connaught. Good morning.
No problem. I speak.
Not
Fine,
bad.
thank you. So your own contribution, you first relationship. Answer we how you to choose a partner.
Usama,
For your first relationship, you to reflect back on your first relationship. How you to choose a partner? How person to choose partner?
well, the first relationship, man.
James laugh. Remember
The
far.
story long.
Long.
That when we first relationship, I dey choose because it plenty
Mm-hmm.
because of the woman get good character, they obey to you,
Okay.
now she dey understand una self.
Right.
So they go able to choose the first relationship. And
Okay.
then here into now go able to know.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So your first relationship now influence on how you self choose that relationship there.
I not get you now.
The first relationship where you been there in, now you choose them or now influence.
So now me choose her.
Okay. Very interesting.
Okay, thank you, ma.
All right.
very
Thank
much
you
for
so much for
joining.
calling.
Okay, no problem. Welcome.
Well, James remember fast. That not James all the way from Connaught. And when you say first relationship, it begin laugh first because you ask, I don't know how James say you have to go, but go far.
Indeed.
Yeah, but like I been say, it was basically peer pressure at that point, but it was really, really interesting, and I think that's one of my fun memories growing up.
Okay.
Because you get this music book, like I would tell you, like you have to know lyrics because you not know when I'm gonna write you letter you need for reply, so you have to be updated with all the the latest lyrics to use because.
So Cameron, you've been getting encyclopedia of songs just in case.
Just in case somebody wrote me a letter, and the first letter I got, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my god, I finally got a letter. And then I, get down to writing, and I remember I wrote this. The letter that it wrote to me was the lyrics of, we have our Queen Love. We get with Queen Love all the way from Connaught.
Good morning.
Hello, go back to that station.
Good morning.
Hello,
Yes.
hi, good morning.
Crane love.
Good morning. This is Sir from Connaught.
Yes.
We
How
know.
you do?
I give God the glory, and I wanna serve the door.
Good, thank you.
Okay.
So you-
For me, when it comes to my first relationship, basically, I think it was based on peer influence
Okay.
because when we did I grew up with a team of colleagues. By then, we attend the Prince of Wales, so working on the inside the Prince of Wales uniform. One for attract the best ladies, and one for with the best ladies. So it was not more of a anything really we want for do for the boy for just meet that peer influence condition, and they among guys where you then go say, okay, this is if you get a young girlfriend, and where you move around. Oh, when I know you girlfriend, I got my girlfriend, the convent of SSG and the world and so on. But really, when I grow mature, I get for believe and understand, say, relationship, first of all, before you establish, and you and the person will not forget a bond.
Yes.
A bond in the sense, something for really the way they bind on it together. Because in any relationship, with something they bind on it together, if difficult, get conflict, it's difficult for them to get things really where the peace on off, because even in the event where there are things that the peace on off, we're not able to iron them out easily without even bringing in third parties or quarreling all over the place, or even shouting all over the place, or making people know what they happen between one. And also, you need for understand, you need for set an objective. Okay, if I get somebody where we get a bond, what do we do next? Do we get a child first, or when do we get a child, or when do we think about we economic status? Look at, okay, am I working or is my girlfriend working? How do we earn our living so even when we get a baby, we know how to take care of the baby? So those are the things. So for cut and short, one, there need to be a bond between una. Two, there need to be an objective set with as towards the relationship, the direction where una dey go. Then una also need for set benchmarks. Okay, this week or this month, waiting and waiting, we for know. So that brings in the 5 steps in a relationship. You don't just meet a lady that you want, oh, today I want you, or you think, so, okay, when I therefore do this. You meet first, when I discuss, chat. Another stage, maybe when I start going out or knowing relatives. And another stage, when I probably start talking as to the way forward, when you go married and those kind of things. And then you move to the engagement stage and then the marriage stage.
Which we know very, very, very well.
Very well.
Thank you so much for calling us this morning and joining the show and joining the conversation. We hope you continue to listen to the show.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay.
So we're getting another call
caller
again.
with this today on the
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, I do.
I did do well. I want to back the do.
We do good.
Your name and the side you call from, please.
Ali Darami, commonly known as Mr. Analyzer, the first man who he called Radio Flat Live.
Morning.
Of course, I'm glad for I just want to say great thanks to Almighty Allah for giving this protection for this 2022. As we still observe a new year, because January, we still on January. So I tell on a 2020 thank you, Radio Flat Live, because we get all about the country. And we are open for bidding. We are listeners in this country, where we listen to all radio stations and across the country. So we tell on a 2020 thank you, staff and management of Radio Flat Light. They will guide and protect them. Bless one of good corner they do, because it's not a newborn baby, but really, if you look at them, I think let me say 95% of Sierra Leoneans right now they listen all about across Sierra Leone and all African countries, because they get on loud and clear, and they go Liberia, they get on loud and clear. It's just like it's growing really. It's the fastest growing media and our radio stations really. So we tell on 2020 thanks as we still continue for listening to programs. Then we because the first day we maybe happen for be the first caller, the first man standing.
The first man standing.
We seriously need for you this award.
Accolade.
Accolade. You deserve it.
So you want to talk about the conversation we'll get today about relationship? Okay, I think so. We don't lost that caller day. But it's Mr. Analyzer, thank you so much for calling us.
Like he's very, 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 very particular about that part. You know, the first caller we call on Radio 55.
Indeed. So for me, I'm part of the first relationship. Me not influence. Me not influence, to be honest with you.
Wow.
But as time to go on, maturity, you now decide like, no, I need for choose wisely, but just choose based on waiting you padded and they talk about or whatever. So we get a couple of things where we want to discuss about relationship on this show. It's say where you defend pussy, you need pussy where they able calm you down, even at a difficult time. And sometimes, life not to go well. So you need that kind of person where they able share with.
Right.
You need somebody who's there for you. And someone who cheers you up when all you want to do is cry, and who understands you is a life partner indeed. Sorry, I'm getting this all mixed up. So love is a bond that connects all, but finding a life partner can be incredibly difficult.
Right.
And that's what people say. It takes time, it's difficult, but when you find them, it's a breathtaking moment with inexplicable feelings. You have just got to find them. In account of this, here are some of the things you need to keep in mind when you're looking for a partner. Number 1, find someone who you can connect with easily.
That's very important.
Yes, we spoke about friendship, first crush, and now we're talking
Right.
about relationship. I mean, they
Right.
all kind of flow in the same boat, which is that you need to find someone you can connect with.
Yeah, just like you don't have to try too hard to be anything else but be yourself, and just being yourself somehow is enough.
Yes.
And you find yourself having conversations with this person, and then you look at the time, you're like, what? You done made 3 hours already, 4 hours already.
I'm
you
telling
know?
you.
I think it's during that phase where people are cleaning out in bed and foot and they up and they shake hands, and then you look at the time. You started talking at, let's say, 7, and you look at the time, it's now 12 or 11, and be like, what? Where did the time go? But with them, time, like there's nothing
no
like
time.
time. There's
Yes.
no time, and you find out that there is not enough time. Like 24 hours,
Not do.
not do. So it's just
Yeah.
magical, like
So
they
that-
say.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing about relationships.
Yeah.
And also the person should consider your intellect, how smart you are. You want to study, you don't want to study, you're into business, whatever that you're into, they respect your intellect.
Wow.
And you guys should have respect for each other.
Oh, that's very important.
Very, very key.
It's very,
I
very,
mean,
very-
we have differences between male and female.
Right.
But when you understand each other, those boundaries are never really crossed.
Right.
So, for example, I might be somebody who is a very talkative woman. I know my rights and all these things, but I have a very supportive husband
Right.
who respects me for who I am, and I also respect him for who he is.
Right.
But we never cross boundaries between each other. And it says here, you should also be supportive, and you can lean on one another and pick each other up.
This is another important part of
Yes.
it. This is another, because at the end of the day, we are humans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we crave human intimacy is because we need someone to confide in. We need
Yes.
support. Because also every day can be rosy and
Mm.
no. I think that's why most people sometimes when they go and get stuff, they'll be like, me, I'm not signing up for this. So, but that is what makes a relationship. The fact that you can go through happy times
Mm-hmm.
and sad times together and make them through and be like, oh yeah, we did it.
Yes.
And through it all, you guys still loved each other.
Yes.
Still respect each other, and still kind of be that a rock for your partner.
A rock is, I love that.
Yeah.
A rock is very important.
I'm sounding like a relationship expert right
Yes, a relationship guru. The person has your best interests. So, of course, we all don't have the same interests, right?
Right.
You're camera, you're into presenting, you love people,
Right.
and maybe your husband is not a socialite,
now. I don't know.
but he has your best interest. So he's supportive. When you have programs, he'll go.
Yeah.
When he has something that he likes to do in his little space or corner, you'd also be supportive and say, hey, let me join you.
Right.
Even though you're quite an outgoing type of person. So that's what it means by being having someone's best interest.
Right.
And also, like, you don't talk bad about them when it comes to best interest. I'm not saying that the person would not do wrong. The person may do wrong or might say something wrong, but you still try to find the best way possible to cushion them and tell them that, no, this thing that you did was wrong.
Right.
And maybe you should have said it like this.
Yeah.
So you have the best interest for them not to ever fall. But if they do fall, you're willing to pick them up.
That's true.
And spend time with each other. Like you're
Oh,
saying,
That's
24
very,
hours
very
sometimes.
Yeah, it's not enough. And sometimes life gets in the way.
Yes.
We get so busy, we get so caught up with trying to make a better life for ourselves that we forget the most important things, which is spending time with your partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that sometimes leads to cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when people feel neglected, when they feel like, okay, the person I'm giving my all to, I don't matter, then they start looking for that attention, they start looking for it elsewhere.
Yeah.
But that's why it's very important. That's why I tell people, like, if you're in a relationship, committed relationship with somebody, make sure
You make
that
time.
you make out time for
Yep.
them. It can be an hour, it can be 2, but just make out that time so you guys can spend time together and get to know each other. It builds up the intimacy, it builds that bond, it strengthens the bond. So
Yeah.
it's very important that you spend time together.
And linking onto that is trustworthy. You need to be able to trust somebody, right?
yes.
Like when we are apart, we're still supporting each other. We're still there for each other. Like you're saying in terms of cheating, you know yourself. Like you've accepted yourself. You're in a committed relationship. It doesn't matter what comes your way. You're still going to be there for the person. So it's
Right.
part of trustworthiness. Also that you can share information, secrets.
Yeah.
And the
Kungusa.
person will not... It's a Kungusa.
When I can Congo together, and the Congo the secret
In
saying,
Engofa.
I think we get another caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Once more again, Mr. Analyzer, I lead around me. There's a children on the first section that on all the streets.
Okay.
Good morning.
I believe say if you're a woman or a man, let God do it, God fearing somebody in the man or in the woman.
Right.
And I believe say the two sisters and within the up and what they can do correct things. for talk about our relationship. Relationship something like if una get love for una self, as you see, Palama no go dey na us. One, because especially women need to be respected, because when people they are whatsoever we turn the show, we even show that we mama them with sisters, and so it's like they need to be respected in any society, because they're very important in our communities. Because without woman, I don't say man is nothing, definitely. Because if you look at a man, a few times you get a house, few, and all the responsibility now man they go around. So I'm picking the now picking another. So I think say we demand them sometimes we go for respect to man them, because no matter women they say they get one thought. Now when they get one say they get, but we demand them go for thing. So now this would look at them we respect to man, because then when they say they do this, and when they do them, later they will get time they come cool and big and apologize. Right. You know what that means in a relationship. So I say correct all that they discuss about a relationship between man and woman. They say is in a legal union. In a legal union, when they come together, when they form our families and do what things them, when they picking them. So I tell on a 2020 and first moment I lead around Mr. Analyzer on the street, but I see them on the first section of your town. God bless you and God bless.
Thank you so much, Mr. Analyzer.
Ali Darami, all the way from Connor.
Yes.
Very first call on a Radio Fry Fry. I love all the titles that come before. He's an interesting guy.
He is a very interesting guy. But he said a very key point,
yeah,
which is we should respect women. I mean, it's not just because we are women, but we should respect each other generally. That's what we believe at Radio Fry Fry, because it's the first step of any relationship.
That's true.
And we're going to take some messages from Facebook and maybe if there's any from WhatsApp.
Yeah,
but if you want to call and join the show, join the conversation, you can call us on 088 971 971. You can text us, WhatsApp us, WhatsApp call us. You can leave messages on Facebook Messenger, messages under the live show, and we'll take time to read them. So we'll read some of the messages that have come through already on the show. So this morning we have a comment from Ibrahim Bangura. It says, "You talk, we listen." Chris Paul says, "Blessed weekend to you all. Love." Ibrahim Bangura also says, "Good morning from Banana City. We already know the time for this show." Then Saidu Zito says, "Weekend package of breakfast mix. In love with the topic because it make I the member way I been the return na os quick for was me body rub bumper mine and wait around for me first relationship." And then Fatima Tasiri say, I remember way them being right to me love letter. A policeman can stop a car but cannot stop our love. I love you like how fish love water. Those days.
Oh my God, Mama Tasiri just brought back so many memories. My first letter was, "Hi, tip top African queen." God. I'm like, oh my God. But it meant a lot because, somebody wrote to me the African,
yes.
Two faces.
Yes.
You are my African. you have no idea. Like
lyrics.
That's lyrics.
Don't forget, you can call us on 088 971 971 to be part of the show. I'm going to continue with reading some of the messages on Facebook. Faith Daisy Kuruma says, "Yeah." And Saidu Zito says, "I they choose a partner after firstly, it don't become a crush. Where anytime I see me heart they beat.
Boom, boom.
Read in character well and evaluate all we conversations and reactions from they get the final results and choose them. My first relationship was made by my friends and schoolmates." And then Salma Mara says, "Keep up the good work, guys." Salma Mara also says, "Relationship is all about truth. Just make sure you partner know everything about you. Make it love you for who you are." Thank you so much for sending those messages in.
Though. That's very important.
Yes.
That's a very key point. Like, make sure that you're with the person, you're not being somebody else. Because trust me, 1, 2, 3 years down the line, they're eventually going to figure out who you are.
Yes.
They're going to be disappointed.
The truth is going to come out.
So if you pretend to be somebody that you're not, what the thing can say, my mama can say longer a shortante on a close to one the most common ado. So even if you pretend to be somebody else, eventually you're going to be yourself. So if that person doesn't love you for you, then that person never loved you, because the person where you love was not even there. It was just a persona that you created. It's not just like when you act a movie and then when they say cut, You be yourself, and the person is like, nah, this is not what I signed up for. So it's good. I'm going. But it's very important. I think these points are really important when choosing a partner.
Yes,
it's very
they
important.
are very important. And if you're just joining us, this is the Breakfast Mix with me, Brigitte Dalton Sisse, and
Sarah Kamara.
And we are here Mondays to Saturdays, 9 a.m. till 11 a.m., always on your airwaves. And we bring the best conversations for you to join into. Everyday realities, because we just want to share our experiences. We want you to share your experiences. It's good when we learn from each other. It can go a long way, because sometimes, they go through things, we just can observe other people then, but we're not can really know. But we person they will talk to you, they share with you in your experience. You back they will learn. Sometimes you're not gonna make the same mistake, or sometimes you don't make the mistake already, but you're able to learn and overcome them.
Yeah, where we get like a commenter yesterday, during with the proposal conversation, and he was like, "Oh, I am married, but I'm listening to you and I'm learning a lot."
Yeah.
So you can never stop learning, and you
true.
can pick up. But let me reminisce. Look, I don't go back to school days. Hi, tip top queen, my African queen. Oh my god, I'm just reliving those moments. I wish. Just yesterday I was talking about. I was looking at the topic, and I started going through my files. I was like, if I can just find just one letter, if I can just find just one, so I can just come and read it, so you guys can see how important it was for you to receive a letter. So, but no, it's just WhatsApp message.
It's cool.
It's cool. The era don't change.
It has changed. So don't forget, you can call us on 088-971-971 to be part of the show. Don't feel shy. Just call us. Tell us what you experienced. Right. Nobody near watch you face.
Nobody.
Now more they watch we face. But we never able to see you. So call we, you can even give we fake name.
Yeah.
It no matter. But we want you share your experience. We'll go on a music break, and we will come back with a continued conversation, and we hope say we're not gonna call and this while I'm gonna break.
I think that flashy. You want test first. Well, let me go on the break, and when we come back, we will pick on our calls and read messages, and of course, add we own Lily Beats for the conversation. So stay tuned, stay fried.
You talk, we listen on BreakFast Radio.
You talk, we listen right here on BreakFast Radio 97.1. This is the Breakfast Mix this morning with me, Sarah Kamara.
I need to remember your name. Stop it.
I need to remember my name. And
it's me, Brigitte Dalton Sisse.
Good. And today is the 8th day of January 2022. I cannot believe I'm saying 2022.
I know,
but yeah,
right?
I'm still wrapping my head around it. We are in the very first hour, and we have just a few more minutes until we say bye-bye to the first hour.
Yes.
But don't worry, we are here until 11 a.m. this morning. And today's topic is your first relationship. And we have something really, really interesting. I'm super excited about this one because...
Yes, we do. But first, you can call us on 088-971-971 to be part of the conversation, share your own experience. And we're going to read one message from Facebook, which is from Mano Phillips. He says, "Good morning and thanks for this show. First relationships normally are full of excitement and, of course, mistakes. We always look back with either fond or odd memories." Let's take this caller. Okay.
No, I think it's the kid that wants to share her first, but I don't think she has.
We can hear you, by the way. We know it's you calling.
Wow.
So we want to go to our exciting parts now.
Yes. The love letter.
Love letter.
So let me start with the first part. And this person is just trying to say, let me start with the sunnah of the Prophet, saying Assalamu alaikum. Then he goes, hello, my life. Yeah? You say, hello, my life. 3 kisses before you read.
Wow.
Okay. Dear my
honorable, sweetable, fantastic, coquettic, everlasting one. Known, I think my love, you are the symbol that can symbolize my symbolical symbolism. 1,000 millions of greetings to you, and I hope you are feeling fine. We'll get for read that part the back. It annoys you. This introduction.
Let's take that part again. We need to take that part again.
Definitely. Dear my honorable, sweetable, fantastic, coquettic, everlasting one. Known, I think, my love, you are the symbol that can symbolize my symbolical symbolism. 1,000 millions of greetings to you, and I hope you're feeling fine. If not me,
It's off past all the letter about ever, right? Oh my god.
if not me, I don't think any expression they were go express pan this letter.
No.
This introduction alone say wow.
Wow.
Second
Wow.
part, tell we.
I am talking to the university of your heart.
Wow.
Under the cause of love.
Wow.
And here are my qualifications as follows. A1, your beauty. A1, your smile.
Yeah.
B2, your response. A1, your dressing.
Eh?
B2, your justice. B2, you're faithful.
Wow.
A1, your move from place to place. B2, your reality in your activities.
Eh?
And F9, avoid your enemies.
And then he continues to say, please, here are my qualification. Reply if I am qualified into the university of your heart, my wonderful dream. Let the God who decorates each golden
Day of the sun.
sun reach you with success. Happiness, wish you a super duper blessing.
Okay, like calm down.
That must have taken him so. I'm telling us reading it alone is just.
Yeah, I can
A
just
lot?
imagine, like, this is not a letter you write inside one day.
I did tell you.
This takes a lot of commitment.
Yes.
It takes a lot of thought process.
Yes.
And for you to put all these words and for you to grade, you get from me. Oh my god, this is so interesting.
Very interesting.
So if you said we don't get love letter,
I for call we tell we
let me know.
for reader.
Because this is bringing back so many memories. I remember I used to make 50 leons for one block.
Oh really?
Yeah, for right letter. That's why I told you about the music
So now
book.
you be the composer of all letters there.
I need to, like, I was like, okay, like, pay the 50 leons. That's what I mean. I'm like, since no boy is sending me letter, I'll be writing letters. But when I got mine, oh my God, I spent 3 days decorating the paper. That's why I wanted to just have one so we can show it and see how.
Maybe next time.
Next time.
Yes.
I'll definitely find it. But this is an interesting topic. And don't forget that you can call us on 088-971-971. You can even send us a WhatsApp message. You can call us on WhatsApp. Even on Facebook. Like, just go engage with and let we know what's your own experience of the love letter era. And who was your first love? And, and we questions them also, which is very much important. What do you look for in choosing a partner?
Yes.
And what does a healthy relationship look like? I think that's the second part we're going to talk
We're
about
coming
in
up
the second.
next with that one. Yes.
Yeah, in the second part. But right now, let me know.
Yes. And I have message from Facebook from Ibrahim Bangura. He says, my first relationship in Banana City was like me. The stars of the blue wave is as beautiful and as uncountable as the beauty of your smile. Lady, respond, please.
I'm blown away. I'm amazing for it.
So Inyoni said the lady say there was no star. It killed the love. Mbaki say, what about the ones yesterday? And she smiled, and that's the end of the first story.
Wait a second. No.
This is not a short story. I give
Ibrahim
so.
Bangura, we need to know the end of the first. We need to know how the story progress.
Exactly.
Is this a movie? We need to know how this story progress. Come on. Start with the second phase of the story. In a big with a big.
That's very interesting.
And Ibrahim Bangura just, he went ahead and wrote it in capital letter.
Yes, for
Just
emphasize.
For emphasize, like, this is what really happened. So please, the second part of it in capital letter as well. Send out for we how big. And we get a caller. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so I think this caller is struggling to, connect.
Oh, it's okay.
We can go for a music break.
Yes,
When we
will.
come back.
It's the second hour,
Yeah.
and we want to know what makes a healthy relationship. That will be the topic of discussion in this second hour. Still on First Relationships. We'll be back.
This is the Breakfast Mix on Radio Fry 97.1 FM.
You know what listeners like about our station? It's everything. Radio Fry.
It's Radio Fry 97.1 FM with us, Brigitte Dawson Sisse and
Sarah Kamara.
And this is the Breakfast Mix. And today's topic, we are talking about first relationship. In the first hour, we spoke about how do you choose a partner and what do you look out for. And we had some messages from some of our listeners and we were able to read one love letter. We have another serious love letter that we have to read to you because the level of terminologies that when they use panel letter there, it's not easy.
It'll not be easy at all.
So if you want to join the call, if you want to join the conversation, you can call us on 088-971-971 and you can text us, WhatsApp us, you can call us on WhatsApp, you can send messages on Facebook and we go try for read all the messages them. And now I go on Facebook and read some messages them from some of our listeners them. We get one from Yusuf Musire Suma. It say, hello beautiful ladies, would you please tell us a brief about your first relationship? And I'm getting you clearly from McKinney. Well, McKinney, good morning. And we be not explain about we own first relationship briefly. Well, me own, I tell all man say influence, to be honest with you. But as time don't go on, maturity, I don't say no, you really need for choose specifically who that you one day with. Camera self getting you. Tell them briefly.
Me on just, love letter.
Love letter specialist. Yes.
Yeah, so we have to it was purely love letter. Write to me, I write to you, but it was really interesting. And we use Tip Top, African Queen, African King, Westlife songs, the list goes on. So
she was a specialist, an expert in that department. I wasn't. I was terrible.
No, I had an enterprise, a love writing, a love letter writing enterprise, and I made money from it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
We have another message from Mano Phillips. He says a policeman can stop a car, but can never stop our love. A knife can cut a bread, but cannot cut our love. Then lyrics there. I know it's you. I was walking in the garden of love when I hit my foot on a stone. The blood dropping spelt your name on the ground.
Oh my God. He wrote love letters. I'm not the only expert in the studio. He was too.
And whilst we were on a break, we were discussing about what Africa used to do, right?
Right.
You could send your name and your lover's name.
Right.
And then they'll do a percentage.
And then send them to you. It's like, okay, my name is Kamare.
Yes.
And let's say, hypothetically, my ex is the person I'm crushing on.
Yes.
And I was just like, Kamare plus this, and I send them. And you'll be waiting. And it costs 500 leons. So you're like, waiting. And then you send them, and after send them, you boom. This and this is 70%. You'll be like, oh my God, yes.
We're meant to be.
And then probably you have another boy also that you're eyeing. You'll be like, let me test. So by saying remember that you don't spend 2,000 leons, they begin big.
And test us all, man.
Give me credits, bro. I want it. But it was such. Those are such fun memories. Yeah, it made our childhood. And big up to Africell, man. Africell like it's money, but you guys made our childhood awesome.
And sometimes this 2022, they need for recover that.
No,
this February, this love month. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, that's a good initiative because I want to relive those memories back. Africell, you guys are listening. Please, when I count with that percentage love, please.
Yes.
Me, I want to know what percentage my love is right now.
So if you want to join the conversation, you can call us on 088-971-971 to be part of the show. And now we're going to read our amazing second letter. this what would it begin first from the dates? You didn't know say this post is serious.
Very.
It said 22nd January 1993.
Right.
Ditomatic.
I see the heart shape in the corner.
Yes. Read for we.
Okay. It said, dearest, with love in my heart, I pick up my golden pen from the basket of love to write you this letter. Hope this letter meets you in good health. If so, Dixiology.
Wow.
Oh, the second part. So you want to go for that second part?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And it says, I just want to say how my heart beats boom boom. Yesterday when I see you in the market, I want to say to you, you be my girlfriend. Underlined girlfriend.
Okay.
Please, I will be dead if you refuse. Please let me meet you under the mango tree that is behind my Makuru store. Hey,
It's having tough love in his dinner.
I'm telling you, it's a Makito.
Oh my
It's when I say one go meet her under the mango tree behind down my store.
Okay. Now the signature first time, like he say your boyfriend in the future. So he already don't claim him.
He knows already.
He already knows.
Yes, he knows already. And we've just read our second letter, and we don't get too dramatic letter then because they're all two.
They're all two.
They can speak per week.
No, you
That
know
they
how-
pan dixiology.
Oji?
This one they pan
Cocastic.
cocatic.
Cocastic. Symbolism.
Symbolizer.
Symbol. Oh my god. Oh, that era. We have a caller.
Okay.
Probably, you know.
Hey, good morning.
You're,
Yes, hello.
hello.
We're getting you.
We can get you.
Yeah, I'm calling from Bob.
Your name, please.
SK.
SK.
SK. Okay.
And your contribution?
Yeah, they listen the conversation. We on term be a little different. In the sense that internet not they get for WhatsApp, get for send anything on TikTok or whatever.
Right.
It was like writing short notes, to the person we like. Like for example, you can say, "I love you," like how fish loves water, and you are the marrow of my bone. Those little stuff, and we send on to them. And sometimes we want it with the same tone. Say, who's had the sender tone? I see you already hit. Not day for me to. Sometimes it works.
Wow.
You already stone no more. Sometimes you don't stand up. You already don't make patch. They don't say, oh, I should be at that point.
Wow.
And definitely they meet you there. You can have the phone and all that, but something nothing they can be true now. Just then few exchanges, no more.
Right.
It goes on and on and on and on.
Right.
That's it.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
Yeah.
Those are really interesting things, actually.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Well, I don't grow up in a salon. I don't know.
Right.
Say where you send stone, and then the person for meeting. If you send, I'm fan out.
How did the person do it?
No, you didn't tell her the direction.
Okay.
I didn't send her so size. So
Oh.
it's so fit that direction no more. I deal with
Okay.
me too.
Okay.
Wow.
I understand now. Thank you.
Those are such fun things. Thank you very much for your contribution and for joining me this morning.
You're welcome.
Okay. These are just interesting things to do.
Mm-hmm.
By the, moonshine play.
Mm-hmm.
That you're missing that person. You just send the stone,
Mm-hmm.
and probably you go there. You're not even saying anything or doing anything. You're just,
Just a smile and
and
laugh.
then you do it again the next day. You got another caller on the line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, we're not getting that caller.
I don't know what
Yes.
the problem is.
So we are in the second hour of our first relationship topic.
Right.
And our question for you in the second hour is, what makes a healthy relationship?
Right.
I mean, everybody has their own whatever that they want to say about a healthy relationship. So we did some research.
Right.
And we got some pointers. And one thing that makes a relationship very healthy is open communication. That I can tell you what's on my heart. You can tell me what's on your heart. You can tell me when I've done something wrong. I can tell you when you've done something wrong. Okay, let's pick up this call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
This is my Bible from Kono.
Bye, Bure. Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy the program. At first, when we been to go, when we the and we no go school for write letter. We together we group, one go for girlfriend, they go to the area of the Ibalala. So when the girlfriend you read the Alala no more, You know, say my boyfriend there among that group there. When back we escape take bucket, see mama the who get water. The one we will meet up there. Then we if we want to go to the next person, you go back. With the Yiba Lala to himself, the Padala, the Mamita to come on, let them wait to collect Alala. The Buddha process, the gap, the escape, that will be that was very fine and funny.
Oh
Thank
my
you very much.
Thank you. That's so interesting.
Thank you, my friend. Oh my god. I think internet don't take away so many things.
Yeah, so many fun things.
I know, right? Imagine
They
it's
go-
not see mama. They make blabber. I say, my boyfriend don't cancel.
Very, very
Oh my
interesting.
God.
We have a message from Yusuf Mosire. Suma, he says, if a relationship is said to be long lasting and sustainable, it should contain two things. One is respect for each other, and the second thing is understanding for both partners. And Maria Makagbo says, first, relationships are always interesting. Fun, especially on the letter thing. For me, I was the writer, have always been expressive because words of affirmation is a love language. But my first boyfriend was more of an act of service person. It was fun. You guys are giving us all the nostalgia this Saturday. And Dr. Mahmoud Conte copied Fat Matter and said, "Oh, that's been right to you."
Ginger,
Iwano.
we need the answer. And not everybody is lucky in the love department actually. And we have a message on WhatsApp where we say, I love the program so much. I wish you guys will be able to do this every moment. I was once broken, so I have decided not to love again. I'm 27 and still single.
Oh, don't be broken.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Sometimes we meet good ones and sometimes we meet bad ones. So that's why we're having this conversation. How do you choose a partner? What makes a healthy relationship?
So you can
when you know
learn.
these things, when you know these things, you'll be able to find somebody worth caring for. And we have another message from Yusuf. He says a healthy relationship needs sharing, caring, fearing, communication, and interaction. I want to read a Bible verse. You know me and my Bible verses, just to encourage us for the day.
Well, we need it. We need
Yes.
it. Nothing is impossible without God.
Exactly. The Bible verse is from Proverbs 4:23, and it says, "Watch over your heart with all diligence. From it flow the springs of life." And most people would want to know, what does that actually mean?
I think this will be very important for our texter here on WhatsApp.
Yes. And it says, in the Bible, the heart is considered the seat of life and strength. And hence it means mind, soul, spirit, and one's entire emotional nature and understanding. The heart is the organ that is said to have the ability to reason, question, meditate, motivate, and think. And if you want to know what this Bible verse means, watch over your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the springs of life, from Proverbs 4:23. It means if you have the right belief in your heart, your actions will be life-giving and you will move in the right direction. When your heart is right and pure, you can obey God's word and apply it in your life. So when you're looking for a healthy relationship, you have to remember that the whole aspect of life comes from your heart. It comes from what you think and what you believe. When you understand yourself first, then you're able to be with somebody else because you'll be able to choose the right set of person, right, to be with. And that's why it's important for us to discuss what makes a healthy relationship. And like I was saying, we have a few pointers based on how you can judge like a relationship is healthy. One is open communication.
Right.
The other is trust.
Right.
Sense of self as a person. Right. So just because I'm married, for example, I'm not saying we are. For example, if I'm married to you, I should be able to still have my individuality and still allowed to do what I want to do, but it's kind of in sync with each other because we respect each other, we love each other, and we're there for each other. And then curiosity. A healthy relationship allows you to be curious.
Right.
It's okay to ask questions. You shouldn't
Absolutely.
You shouldn't tell the person to keep quiet or they shouldn't say this or that. The person is allowed to be curious. And time apart. You should also be able to have time apart. You know, sometimes it's like when you have a best friend. That's why relationships are fun. Because even in marriage or in engagement or whatever you want to call it, you still need that time on your own. Like, What about if you just need time to just breathe? It's okay. It's not always you should be with the person 24/7. Like, for example, myself and my husband, we have time with each other and we have time apart. He has things he likes to watch, particularly on his own, which I don't mind. And we have things we love to watch together. So he's still allowed to be himself and still allowed to have his own time. He loves music. He loves playing music. I can't play music. So when he goes into his mood of like creation and everything, I leave him to have his own space to be himself. It's healthy to do that.
That sounds really healthy.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, like that's like you both maintaining your individuality.
Yes.
Just because you're together does not mean you get to let go of that.
Exactly.
You get to spend time. You enjoy time apart, and which makes time together more meaningful.
Exactly.
So.
And you also have playfulness and lightheartedness. You're supposed to have fun with somebody. Get the mood right. Joke, laugh. That's a good relationship. That's a healthy relationship. So if you say your own relationship, they laugh with your partner, they joke. Now, number one warning, because your partner should be your best friend. You be able to play with her, joke with her, but also be serious at the same time. And then you get physical intimacy. We all like for rub skin.
Right.
It's very, very important. Some man, now that way in the show love.
Right.
Other people then not so, but most of the time, we all like the hugging, kissing, holding, and all of that. It all day part of the intimacy.
And some people that's their love language, and it depends the bond between you and your partner as well. Because you get to know what this person like, what they don't like.
Exactly.
And that's really important in any relationship.
Yeah, and we have teamwork.
Yeah.
Teamwork is very important because you have to be able to work with each other and support each other, even when you don't see eye to eye on something or a goal. That's very, very important because not to all tell you to see eye to eye with the person where you like, but you still need to be able to work as a team. And then conflict resolution.
Oh, yeah.
So even in a healthy relationship, you will have occasional disagreements. You feel frustrated or angry from time to time, but it's normal.
Right.
It's not abnormal. It's normal. It doesn't mean your relationship is unhealthy. So what matters is how you address the conflict. If you can talk about your differences politely, honestly, and you respect on each other, then you're on the right track. So we're humans. You're always going to step on my foot, I step on your foot.
Right.
But how we deal with that conflict, now the most important thing. And most partners, where they're in healthy relationship, you should be able to address conflict without judgment or contempt for the other person or for compromise.
I think, in conflict, when at a resolution, it's always important to keep in mind that this is your partner. And respect should be of paramount concern.
Yeah.
So when you're, no matter how angry you are, you have to remember that you have to be respectful in your approach. Because once you don't say something, they cannot be unsaid. So you have to be very mindful of what you say and how you say it.
Indeed.
And it's very, very, especially in a relationship, because you might sit down and have a conversation about something that happened and then resolve it in second. But depends on how you approach them. But if you say something, you might think that person don't forget, but it's still at the back of their mind, and it goes there, and that can build up to something. It can eventually lead to couples breaking up and be like, "What happened?" But these are the things. So
now tell me about the red flags then. The red flag there where you didn't know say this relationship and nothing say healthy because some man need for know.
Yeah.
It's normal for talk about them things like that. So tell me.
Well, one key important thing is, I think I emphasized that in the beginning, right? Is find somebody that you can be yourself with. And if you realize that you're with somebody and you cannot be yourself with that person, I don't think that's somebody you want to be with. Because how can you be with somebody that doesn't allow you to be yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes it falls part of control.
Exactly.
If you get possible where they control you, it's not healthy.
It's not. They have to allow you to explore being you. They have to
Curiosity.
respect your individuality. Just like you said with Pastor, when he gets in his creative mood, you let him have his space. That's you respecting his individuality and what he likes doing. You're not trying to change him to make him conform to what you think he should be.
Exactly.
And as well, if somebody doesn't respect you, that's a major, major, major red flag right there. That's a major red flag right there, because you're probably somebody where we say, even when they're angry, they have respect for you.
Yeah.
They're not using words that they should not be using.
That's hurtful, harmful, that attacks your personality.
Exactly.
Yes.
You have to be very mindful of that. And supportive. We all need support. So if you find out that you have dreams and you're with this person and this person doesn't ask you about your dreams, don't talk about it, and he's not being concerned, he's just like very self-centered and just take away from you without giving, because relationships are like taking and giving. You take and you give. But if somebody's just taking and not giving, I know sometimes it's hard to let go because we feel how we feel, but that's a major red flag, and you should think about moving on. That's a major red flag. And somebody that is not trustworthy. Trust is very important. It's the foundation on which every healthy relationship is built, because you want for no say, when I left us or me to go apart, spending time together, I need to be able to trust that you will put our relationship first.
Yeah.
The respect, and you not being disrespectful in whatever way outside of our relationship. I need to know that, okay, if you're out there and I'm not there, you're not talking to every Jack or Jill that you meet along the line or trying to be whatever way. So if you find that you cannot trust the person that you're with, then that's a major red flag, and I think that's a relationship that is not. There's no way it can be healthy, because how can you be far away? The moment when I left, you begin, what's he go there up to? And I say it's his obsession builds. Go on social media, begin stalk. Who is he? What page is he talking to? Whose picture is he liking? All those stuff. It gets crazy, So I think those are the key important red flags that everybody for keep in mind when thinking about going into a relationship or building a relationship.
Yeah, I have a few more things, like being afraid of expressing yourself in an argument.
Right.
If they argue with your partner, you're not able to express yourself freely because you're afraid you go AC anpa you, push you, or do other thing. Then it is stop you for let you truly say what's in your mind. And if that can happen, now your relationship, then a not too healthy relationship, because fear of physical or verbal abuse is a serious thing,
right?
And nobody for there in that situation, man or woman, no matter, because it can happen in both sense. So if they afraid for express yourself inside a disagreement, no problem. Also, if you not feel happy or comfortable around your partner, some man, like, then they push them for married, or then can think to them for marry this person, because now all man wants. Right. So where it can to even just being yourself, like you say, you get for control yourself, like, oh, la no laugh too much, la no sit down, so la no make so, because you're afraid say your partner not go like that. The moment they go through that, all that then are part of control system. And that's not healthy to anybody. Forget about relationship. Picking self when I picking, if they make it behave, so like if in party can laugh some kind of way, then you watch inside in eye. Like say for laugh. Then the picking they go inside and share like,
abuse.
I don't do something wrong. Wait, not do anything wrong. Or disagreements or discussions, not they go anywhere. So like most of the time when they talk, they resolve anything, they reach to any conclusion, then a problem. And if you also feel like, say, the person not hear you inside the relationship, like you don't feel heard in the relationship, you're always saying something and it's kind of like being brushed off, like it doesn't really matter what you're saying, that could also work towards not being in a healthy relationship. And we said before, someone saying something negative to you or hurtful to you does not help. And also when you feel unequal, this whole gender thing can also come into play. And also your rights to speak can also come into play. If you feel unequal, like, oh, I'm a woman, I'm not supposed to do this, or I'm a man, I'm not supposed to do this, it can greatly affect your relationship. And of course, if you don't spend time with each other, like you said earlier,
very important.
Yep. So points not there. If you inside relationship, this in the and that all the time, then they not a relationship. Really, una just waiting and can say where they shape us together.
Well, a roommate. You
the person just roommate. Not just roommates, because when I all today meet up na net for can't sleep now na us. Then when they go out, then in our roommates' behavior, not a relationship. So you need for spend time with each other. And if you not spend time for do simple thing like for watch movie, watch funny videos, them go out, go for a walk, anything. Then Danny not to really relationship.
No.
Yes, it's not commitment. So this is Radio Fry 97.1 FM. This is the Breakfast Mix with me, Brigitte Dalton Sese,
And Sarah Kamara.
and we are here every day 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. And our topic today is first relationship. And in this second hour, we are discussing what makes a healthy relationship. I mean, we don't give some pointers then. We don't give good things that way they make a healthy relationship, and then red flags then where for they watch out for,
right,
where you choose a relationship, because all that they help for let you think and choose who than are the right person for day with. And most of the time when we go through life, we're not to get people that way they help we're not to discuss then cantina. We can just jump into relationship. How you land now, whether you land, you not land fine, well, it's up to you. And sometimes that's not healthy. So if I know level they help each other. So you can call us on 088-971-971 to be part of the conversation. You can also drop messages on our Facebook. You can drop messages on our WhatsApp as well. You can even call us on WhatsApp. We don't have a problem with that. We'll pick up your call. We'll read your messages. We really want to know your personal stories, your experiences when it comes to first time relationship, or all the relationships that you've had. What have you taken notice of? What have you learnt from? Tell we. Let others then hear. Sometimes some man like the message where you read just now on WhatsApp. It don't go through heartbreak. It don't decide say waiting at the point again. You know, it don't get person for talk to. But we were there. So if you want for call, maybe you want to get advice, go ahead, call her and get advice. But we your advice is all man not to the same.
Right.
But we don't help you now. But like it will find a good partner. And we hope so the tips that we don't give you
go work for you.
Yes.
But we still there. The number is 088-971-971. Call we. And also send me a message on WhatsApp or text message. And you can even go on Facebook on Radio Fry and engage with our comments. And voila, we have another caller on the line. Hello.
Yeah, hello, ma.
Yeah, good morning.
How the morning, ma?
Fine. Can you turn your radio down, please?
My name is Ibrahim. I call from Mafore after Canada.
Okay.
Can you turn the radio down? We can hear the feedback.
Me experience what I try for chair. Hello?
Yes, we're there.
Now, like the time we are grab my first love, like make again independent to me people.
Okay.
Yeah. Because as I get to the first time where I am, if you know the way close, by then I be in a village. So want me after 3 months, one of his friends I get I am back. So I am now in accept. So after like the same 3 months back now in the whole city, we come now in meeting and this lady the past. I'm not going to again. So now he tell me now I don't agree, but we make more. I've been trying for gravity for a few months. So after that in that kind of after like 2 months back, 9 and get for sit down. I don't know how they tie, how they not tie. Except for pick one, I left the one. So me back now already one with the first one for me 9 and me head. So then this kind of big problem. We need to take another thing now for 3 to go sleep. We got to see 1 month. So me said, now tired.
But so you're not being chief.
No, we don't need to part of 1 month now. Now one get for disclose to me say on prevention. That's where you see that means you know like me.
Oh,
wow. So that's we take time scatter. So now any net I become, any net they come. Me back as I get that woman so no more. I don't do for me people again. I don't get any finance time for myself. Any day we do put in no gonna find myself nowhere. So now I need experience that one.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So in a love triangle.
Yeah.
Twisted and tangled.
That's the right one. Twisted and Tangled. That should be the name of the of his movie. But that's really, really interesting. We get another caller as well. Good
Hello.
morning.
Yeah, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to Radio Fry.
Morning.
Your name and where you call from, please.
This is my busy call and my name is from Pedro.
Okay. So it's not your contribution this morning.
Well, of course, it is very super, very attractive, very admiring to more especially the loved ones. So it's very spiritual, giving people an idea about the relationship is a very good one. Well, of course, you know what type of relationship we are believing in is just to be yourself.
Okay. To be yourself.
Believing in yourself and being yourself, I think it will be very attractive for me to be together.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you
okay.
for your contribution anyway. He said the first thing is to just be yourself. It's very true.
Yeah, it's very important.
And you have to love yourself, know yourself before you can even be with somebody else.
Right.
You shouldn't find love in somebody else.
You should find it first in yourself.
Yes, accept yourself for who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses. Let's take a call from this caller.
Okay. It's I think I forgot the number. It's the flash.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay. This is really has been really interesting. And of course I think we don't take people in back to the days when I keep falling for that, but I'll stop falling for that. Okay, if you just join with this, now Radio Fry on 97.1. This is the breakfast mix with me, Sarah Kamara, and
Brigitte Dalton to say.
We don't-
Finally, you said it right.
Yes, I did. Yay! And we done there this morning from 9 o'clock, and we just get a few more minutes. Well, let's just 20 or 21 minutes more, and we'll be bye time. But you can still be part of the program on 088-971-971. Call we and make we know with you feel sick, it make a relationship healthy. We don't share you in there with you, and of course, we want for you and part. But we'll go for a short break. When we come back, make sure you join we.
You talk, we listen on Fry Radio.
It's bye time. The conversation this morning really sweet.
Yeah.
And if you are just joining us, it is Fry Radio on 97.1. We are in 5 major cities: Freetown, Bow, McKinney, Kenema, and Kono. But here's the thing: we did all side. All side. So make sure that you join me every Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the breakfast mix as we engage in critical, authentic and open conversation about everyday realities. And today your topic now, first relationship. We don't read love letter, we don't reminisce, we don't share with you on how it sound like. And of course a few people in them call in the studio and don't tell we waiting on the own experience and stuff like that. But right now we just want to get down to messages then because we don't get boku.
Yes, indeed. And just a reminder for the verse that we read today, which is Proverbs 4:23. It's very, very important to meditate on this. It says, watch over your heart with all diligence. I mean, diligence is a big word.
Yeah.
And from it flow the springs of life. Imagine. That's how important your heart is.
Right.
So you really have to watch over it. So don't let anybody trample over your heart like that. Yes. And we want to read some of your messages on Facebook, on WhatsApp that you've been sending us. The story continues from Ibrahim Bangura, who is from Banana City, according to him. He says, that God gave me Adam, Eve, and Abraham, Sarah, and God gave blessing to you. I'm in love with you. The lady said, wow. Then from that point, I know I was winning, so I continue with. And then the ladies continue with, my teacher for secondary school teach me that happiness starts with H. And the lady says, yes, but that is a lie because my happiness begin with you. I mean you. And she's like, oh, amazing. And my faith became more strong. And he says, your eyes have told me so many things, but it never mentioned your name. What is your name? And then the lady smiles and she says, my name is Sarah. To be continued. And
it's a one book.
I'm telling you. Bloggers Leozi says, all the best, guys. I love your program. And Yusuf Mosira Suma says, I love the music breaks you played us. And Care For You by Rahim and Diamond Queen by Step Q. He's definitely keeping up. So those are the messages from Facebook, and we're going to read some from WhatsApp as well.
Okay, and this is actually a text message, and it says, Chai, this show, they sweet meal. Hello, my beautiful ladies. I love the percentage of your love. Your percentage of your love has no limits to me. It is uncountable. Oh. It is only felt in my heart like an angel. You are my flower planted in my heart, which I water every day with my love, protect you with my life, defend you with my diplomatic immunity.
Lyrical.
With my diplomatic immunity, cry for you if searched from Tommy to Michella.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
From Tommy to Michella. Michella, if you're out there, Tommy just sent you a message.
And we'll have another one where I say, hello guys, how are you doing? Thanks for the great job. May God continue to bless you. And I love you so much, and more especially Kamare. I love you so much, my dear. You speak, you make me relive life. Oh, okay. So I think I have my own love letter. I will have to respond to this. I will definitely have to respond. And we have one particular one. My father and my stepmom married my wife named Salimatu Koroma in the year 1989. Wow. My wife gave birth to 6 children, and 3 passed away and remain 3 girls, where in the marriage is still existing. And that is the cultural relationship, and that is the cultural relationship should be introduced in Mama Salon than changing relationship here and there.
Yes.
From Awilo Wise in Koidu City, Tankoro Chiefdom.
I mean, it's important. There are different kinds of relationships.
Right.
So you can't also say that you can't change relationship, because like we said, some people start on a false presentation of themselves, and then later it changes, and the person has the right to, if the person is not treating them well, to leave that relationship. I would not advise that you stay in such a relationship, or if it's an abusive relationship, I would not advise that you stay in such a relationship. So it's all contextual. It depends on the person.
Yeah. And one final one from WhatsApp. It said, good morning, my name is Mohammed F. Kamara. I enjoyed the program this morning. I will give you my love story later.
We look forward to that.
I look forward to that love story, just like Edwina did. Mrs. Edwina Sise did yesterday. That was really, really interesting.
That was.
You can continue telling us your story. I mean, that's why we're here.
Yes.
Too
And
bad.
we only have 2 minutes left, so we're wrapping up the show now. We're not going to receive any more calls, or we're not going to read any more messages. Thank you guys so much, Sierra Leone, for listening to us and being part of the conversation. And if you're just joining us right now, this is Radio Fry 97.1 FM in Sierra Leone. We're reaching 3.5 million people. So 3.5 million of you are listening to us right now. And the topic for today was first relationship. And we looked at how do you choose a partner, what to look out for. And we also looked at what makes a healthy relationship.
Right.
We shared stories, we read some love messages, some love letters, and here are some of the pointers. So if you are looking for a partner, you need someone you can connect with, you need someone who is supportive, you need someone who you can spend time with, who's trustworthy. I mean, the list goes on. But there are also red flags that you're supposed to look out for when you are seeking a healthy relationship. Some of the red flags are, if the person tries to control you, that's not a healthy relationship.
No.
If the person doesn't spend time with you, that's not a healthy relationship. If they say hurtful or negative thing, that is not a healthy relationship. And if you are afraid to express yourself, that is not a healthy relationship. We have been your hosts, Brigitte Dalton Sise
And Kamara Sarah Kamara.
and this has been the Breakfast Mix on Radio Fry 97.1. We hope you have an amazing weekend, and we look forward to spending more time with you next week.
For now, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.